Put your hand up if you've ever felt trapped by the industry's rules. Rules like 6 figures is the ultimate dream, or slow seasons are inevitable for everyone, or being a creative means sacrificing profit for passion? No way. If your hand is up, let me tell you something. Those rules were never meant to serve you. They were meant to box you in. As a wedding pro of almost 17 years with over $6 million in revenue, I'm here to break the rules and change the way that the wedding industry does business. Okay, CEO, if you have followed me for any amount of time on social media, if you're on my email list, you've likely noticed that things have started to look a little bit different around here. And that's because we have slowly been rolling out a rebrand from brandygar.com to WeddingProCEO.com. Now you might be like, I thought the name of your podcast was Wedding Pro CEO, and it absolutely is. The name of the podcast has been Wedding Pro CEO for a while, but our coaching platforms as a whole have been Brandy Gar. And over the last few years, as we've grown this platform and welcomed over 1,100 wedding pros through our programs, we have been elevating what exactly is inside of all of the programs, what you learn, who you get to learn it from, and what the experience is like. Every single year we've elevated that, and this was the year that we started to realize that it was no longer just about me. BrandyGar.com didn't really make any sense anymore because inside of our programs, not only do you have access to me as your coach and all of our core curriculum, but we also have a team of expert, batty individual coaches who are incredible in their own right and are serving our community. So this past year, we made the decision to rebrand from BrandyGar to Wedding Pro CEO as we are creating the #1 educational platform for the wedding industry. We are so excited about the way we are changing the rules to do business differently. So what does that exactly mean, Brandy? Well, let me give you a little peek behind what the brand used to look like. So back when I started this platform in 2020, I was a baby coach. We started the podcast. It was so amazing. And our program started to grow and grow. So by the fall of 2023, I started to realize I was going to need more help inside of our programs to support all of the pros who were joining. And that was a great thing, right? It's just like you as a wedding pro needing to build your team because you have really created a brand and you're able to market yourself. So in the fall of 2023, I asked Katie Padilla to come on and help support our community inside of our programs. And that is exactly what she did. She was an OG member of the Accelerator, which is the only program that we had at the time. It was my initial and still is my signature course that teaches all of our core curriculum of how we do business differently. And she was really there to support our students so that I could teach and she could help with the community. And as the program continued to grow, we started to realize Katie was being used for way more than just community support. She started taking over all of our success calls and doing business audits with each of our wedding pros inside the program. She is such a wealth of knowledge, not only because she's come up through my program and she understands all the curriculum that we teach, but she's implemented it and she has almost 5 times her business. She is getting ready to cross into the 7 figures in her business, which is absolutely incredible. And she no longer does weddings herself so that she can devote more and more time to our students inside of our program. And so it's been really fun to watch her role evolve and to watch our students really love learning from Katie and being supported inside of the Accelerator by Katie. Once we had Katie in place and really kind of grew her role, we were able to create 2 additional programs. As our students grew, they wanted more. They wanted to learn the next steps of growing a business beyond just 2xing your revenue. How do you really dig into that strategic team? How do you handle maternity leave? How do you start to phase yourself out completely from your business and really step into being a CEO? And so we created the Inner Circle, which is our mid-tier program for pros that are going from $100,000 in revenue and building a team to about $300,000 to $400,000 in revenue. That's our Inner Circle. That's our sweet spot. In that group, we really focus on growing that strategic team and building it out and getting you out of so much of the day-to-day. And then we also created our private coaching program, which is called Next Level. It is a very small elite group of pros who are reaching for that first 7 figures in their business. And in that group, we're really focusing on how you are going to step out of the day-to-day of your business. Many of the CEOs in that group have hired their own CEO now and are really starting to just step into what's next for their business. For some of them, that's education. For some of them, that's another revenue stream or opening up additional markets. But that is our elite level, really hands-on group. Now, I wouldn't have been able to coach either of those groups without Katie's support. And so having her as that resource inside the program was immensely valuable to our wedding pros. We also have a handful of resource coaches inside of our programs, and I am obsessed with the people that we have brought into the program to be very specific resources for our wedding pros inside the program. So we're teaching you things like how to build your team, how to understand the profit inside your business, how to market yourself, how to sell yourself. And along with that, sometimes there's questions like, should this person be a contractor or an employee? What are the laws in my state about that? How do I exactly hook up this workflow to go from here to here? And so what we did was we decided to bring in resource coaches, and these are experts in their field. So we've got a bookkeeper, we've got an HR specialist, a corporate events and leadership specialist, a tech specialist, and our wedding pros inside of our programs have access to all of them. Free access inside of the programs. They can jump on a call with these pros and they can work through things that they're getting stuck on in those areas of expertise. And with all of this, we started to realize this is so much bigger than just Brandy Gar. This is more than just a program. This is an actual movement that we're creating. It's an educational platform. We are breaking the rules and we're changing the way the industry looks at business and the way the industry does business. And we're so proud of what we built, but what we realized was that the name no longer reflected the educational platform that we were creating. And so that really was the decision to rebrand, was that we wanted to create a place where WeddingProCEO could continue to expand and serve our industry and flip the rules on their heads so that you can make money in your business and love every single second of it. Okay, so the second piece of this is, okay, so where do we go from here, right? And I'm so excited that you asked, because what we are creating now that WeddingProCEO has its new name, its new home, you can go to weddingproceo.com and see all of the new resources. You can read about each of our programs on there. You can learn about each of our coaches on there. It's no longer just about me. Yes, I am the founder, and yes, I am the face, and I'm not going anywhere. You're going to see me all over Instagram, emails, podcast, YouTube. I'm still the one that's driving the education, that's driving the mission of WeddingProCEO. But you're also going to be able to learn from our associate coaches and our resource coaches inside of WeddingProCEO. So what that looks like for the future is that we have a vision to create the #1 educational platform for wedding business owners. And what that looks like is when you think of how will I build my business? How do I make more money? How do I add a team member? How do I do corporate events? How do I anything in the wedding industry? We want you to be able to come to WeddingProCEO and find the right resource for you. We are going to continue to add more and more. This year, we were so excited to bring Susan Sutherland under the WeddingProCEO umbrella. She is an incredible force in the corporate events world. She started in weddings and still very much has a thriving wedding business. But now she owns a multi-million-dollar corporate brand that serves events all over the world. And we have been so excited to finally unleash her talent and her knowledge underneath WeddingProCEO. So she's actually doing a live version of her corporate events course inside of WeddingProCEO right now with a small group of wedding business owners who are learning to add this revenue stream to their business. And that's the kind of education that we're going to continue to add to WeddingProCEO. We will continue to add courses and resources so that when you think wedding business education, you immediately know WeddingProCEO. Okay, so what makes us different? And now this one might be something that you're thinking, okay, but there's lots of educators out there, right? And I agree with you. There's lots of educators in the wedding industry, and some of them are absolutely incredible at what they teach. What makes us different inside of WeddingProCEO is that we don't just have helpful people inside the program. We don't just have somebody that can kind of give you some rah-rah and excitement like, oh, so glad you're here, or keep going, you're doing great. Like, that is not what our coaches are here for. Our coaches are here to help you take it to the next level. Our coaches are literally the elite of what they do. We have sourced our resource coaches and our associate coaches because they are incredibly talented at what they do. And we want to bring that education to you. So when you're inside of Wedding Pro CEO, you don't just get a rah-rah session. You don't just get surface level information. We are digging into your business with you. We want to understand what's not working, how we can fix it, what strategies will work, and how we can help you to 2x your revenue while you're inside the program. That is something that we do over and over and over again with the wedding pros that are inside of our program. And so that's really what makes us different, is that our team of coaches is here to support you, not just me. We have coaches that are ready and willing and able to jump into your business with you, and so excited to help you make that transformation. Okay, so how does all of this ultimately serve you? Listen, CEO, we are here to change the rules. The rules have been set for way too long that the most stressed out, overworked, overwhelmed person at the networking event must be the most successful. The rules that say that you have to work every single weekend to actually turn out any kind of a revenue. The rule that says that you have to be involved in every aspect of your business for it to continue to function. We are not here for that anymore, and we want to show you exactly how you can grow your business beyond yourself. We want to help you build a brand, a legacy for your family. We want to help you make money and not work every weekend. We want to help you build that strategic team, build the profit, and build the business that you have always dreamed of. That's what we're doing inside of Wedding Pro CEO. And if that's you, if you're like, yes, I am here for this energy in 2025 and I want to learn from this team of coaches, I want to invite you to head over to weddingproceo.com/application. Tell us a little bit about your business, and then you're going to get an opportunity to book a call with our team. This is a one-on-one call. It's a gap assessment where we're going to do an audit of your business. We're going to help you to see exactly where your business needs a little TLC to really hit that double revenue this year in 2025. That call is completely complimentary. Our team does it with you, and we have seen so much return from those calls. We absolutely love doing them. And then, hey, if you're a great fit, if we know that we can help you to really fill that gap, we're going to walk you through some of the different ways that we can do that inside of Wedding Pro CEO and invite you in. Here's the thing, Wedding Pro, we don't work with everyone. Sometimes it's not a good fit, and we want to make sure that every single pro that joins Wedding Pro CEO sees that 2x return on your investment. And so we would say this: if you're ready to pay yourself a salary and not work every single weekend, then we are here to do it with you. We are so excited. So again, if that's you, head over to weddingproceo.com/application, book your gap assessment, and let our team work with you on exactly how to 2x your business this year. Thanks for being here every single week, and I'll see you next time.